What's going on, America, and welcome to a very different version of Real America. You see, this entire episode is going to be talking about hypocrisy, and not the kind of hypocrisy you may be thinking. No. The kind of hypocrisy that happens when the left and the right actually agree, but yet one is wrong and one is right. Did that confuse you? It should, because it actually is what is happening. On Tuesday, I wanted to bring attention to the 65-year-old Asian woman who was brutally attacked by a man. All I did was point out a simple thing. I decided to make an Instagram reel and say that one of the men in the video, as you'll see here, and I'm sure Facebook is dinging this video right now, one of the men in the video is a monster, the man who is doing the attacking, in a blatant hate crime, by the way, where he says, "F you, you don't belong here," while brutally kicking her in the face. I also said in my post, the other man is a coward. And of course, I'm talking about the security guard watching this horrific event take place. I then go on to say that I believe that we need real men in our society to step up. Stop simply standing by, allowing people who are weaker than you to be attacked, especially a woman, in what is obviously a blatant hate crime. This man, by the way, has now been apprehended, and we've come to find out that he's on parole for murdering his mother in 2002, but I digress.
You sick fuck.
This is the part that I actually want to talk to you about. I made this post, and Instagram decides to not only delete the post, but give me a community standards hit. Why is that important, you might ask? Well, it's as simple as this. So many community standards violations means that your account will be deleted. What was my violation and what was my crime? Well, they said by posting this video, I was inciting violence, harassment, and bullying. Those are community standard violations and therefore have to be removed, and my account gets hit because of it. Now, here's my question. One, how could that possibly be inciting violence? In fact, my very point was that violence should not be tolerated, especially hate crime violence, especially violence of men to women, and especially on weak cowardice men who do nothing to step in to act. But if my post was considered inciting violence, harassment, and bullying for simply showing security camera footage and pointing out that one man was a monster and another was a coward, then why do these accounts not get hit as well? You'll see here through these screenshot videos showing the accounts in question, one being Sean King, another being TMZ, and others, that they all pretty much say the same thing. They all show the same security cam footage that I showed, and they all also say the exact same sentiment that I said. One man is a monster, hate crime cannot be tolerated, and what about the cowards that simply stood there and watched? However, as you will see, these videos are still up. That's the only reason we've been able to show you the screen grabs right now. No community strikes, no incitement of violence, no harassment, and no bullying. In fact, people are praising them, Instagram included, on their call to action on what's going on in our society and their call for men to actually stand up and be real men. Sounds a little familiar, and it sounds exactly like what I said. However, because I said it, I was inciting violence, harassing, and bullying.
This is bullshit.
Now, what's it called when multiple people from both sides of the political aisle say the exact same thing and show the exact same video, but only one of them gets in trouble for it? Well, that would be called hypocrisy. And that's exactly where we are in our society right now. In fact, I would not be shocked that this very video gets the lowest views we've ever had, because it will be dinged by Facebook, because they'll say that us simply trying to point out this horrific event is too dangerous for you to see. It's too sensitive for you to watch. So therefore, they're going to diminish the reach, which means most of you probably won't even see this video. However, people like Sean King and TMZ can post whatever they want, whether it's right or wrong, and nothing ever seems to happen to them. We're at a very critical point within our society. Just yesterday, Facebook officially took down the interview of Laura Trump with former President Donald Trump, simply saying that any content that has the actual voice of Donald Trump in it is not allowed on their platform.
They're losers.
That's right. Facebook, a non-elected official, is saying that an American's voice is not allowed on the platform. Your ability to hear and see and listen to whatever you want is no longer your own. It's up to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Oh, and Google, of course. But the craziest thing about all of this is the fact that I, a conservative, agreed with a far left-wing person like Sean King. We literally said the exact same thing. We are anti-hate crime. We are anti-men brutally beating women. And we are anti-cowardice men sitting around doing nothing. But yet one of us was inciting violence, and the other was simply pointing out what's wrong with society. You can guess which one that was. Now, I'm not one to pull a certain type of card, and by card I mean the political card, but it would appear like the right-leaning voice is wrong no matter what they say, and the left-leaning voice can say whatever they want. If they will punish and silence conservatives, even when we agree on issues with the left, then of course we're never going to have our voices heard on issues that we actually disagree with. As a free American, as a person who believes in the Constitution, whether you're on the right or the left, no matter what, if you are an American, this should terrify you because we're not being treated the same. When we can show the exact same clip, say the exact same words, but one person is wrong and the other is right, we have a serious problem in America. And we just thought it was important for you to know about it. That's all we have for this episode of Real America. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope we opened your eyes to what is actually going on. If by some chance you actually see this video, make sure to follow us or like us on Facebook and YouTube. Again, that's all we have. Our job is to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And sometimes that apparently gets us into trouble, even if it is being anti-hate crime, anti-abusing women, and pro-men stepping up and being men. But that's just 2021. As always, I'm Graham Allen, and for those who can't, I'll say it for you. What's up, guys? Graham Allen here. If you liked the video you just watched, be sure to subscribe to the official Turning Point USA channel to keep up with everything we've got going on now.